Welcome to AI Brief. Today, we're doing a deep dive into, well, the whirlwind world of AI. It's moving so fast. We'll look at how it's reshaping policy, digging up ancient secrets, even transforming healthcare.
And bringing new tools right to your fingertips, too. It's pretty amazing.
Absolutely. So our mission today, unpack some really big developments.
Yeah.
We'll start with this sweeping new U.S. AI action plan.
And we'll jump back in time with Google's work on decoding ancient Rome.
Before looking at how OpenAI's tech is helping out with medical care in Kenya.
And we'll wrap up with a quick rundown of other major AI news and some trending tools you should know about.
Okay, let's get started. So kicking things off, this massive shift happening right here in the U.S. I was reading about the new U.S. AI action plan from the Trump administration, and it really does feel like they've flipped the script. It seems like they're going from maybe cautious to, well, an all-out sprint for tech supremacy. How big a deal is this?
Oh, it's a huge deal. This plan, it outlines over 90 specific policy actions. 90. All geared towards accelerating U.S. dominance in AI.
Wow.
And what's interesting is they say it was shaped by over 10,000 public comments. So a lot of input went into this.
Okay.
The core idea rests on three pillars: speed up innovation, strengthen the infrastructure, and bolster diplomacy. But the main theme, removing red tape for faster growth.
And what does that look like in practice? What are the actual actions?
Well, things like building new data centers, getting rid of legal hurdles that might slow down AI growth, actively encouraging open source AI,
Right.
and giving incentives for businesses, others to actually adopt AI tech.
Yeah.
There's also this notable focus on rooting out what they call ideological bias in AI systems.
Okay, what does that mean exactly?
Essentially making sure AI used by the government is, quote, objective. Contractors need to ensure their models aren't skewed politically. The plan describes the whole AI boom as, get this, an industrial revolution, an information revolution, and a renaissance all at once.
It's quite a statement.
It is. Now, critics are definitely raising flags. They're concerned this blueprint might favor big tech companies, potentially stripping away public safeguards, maybe not looking out for everyday people.
That's a really important counterpoint.
Yes.
So for you listening, what's the real takeaway here? What does this shift mean?
I think the big picture is this. It's a calculated bet. The administration is prioritizing speed and economic dominance in AI, possibly trading off some of those regulatory protections we usually rely on.
So it's acceleration over caution.
Exactly. It signals this all-in growth strategy, aiming to get ahead of competitors like China, mainly through deregulation and big infrastructure spending. That trade-off,
Wow.
that's going to fuel a lot of debate going forward.
Okay, so from huge national policy, let's zoom out, way out actually. AI is also making waves in some really unexpected places, like uncovering ancient history.
Oh, yeah.
Google DeepMind has this new system, Aeneas, helping historians decode ancient Latin inscriptions. Sounds almost like science fiction.
It kind of does. Aeneas is designed to analyze text and images from damaged bits of inscriptions. It can suggest missing words, match them against a huge database, like 176,000 ancient writings.
That's incredible.
And its capabilities are really impressive. It can figure out which Roman province an inscription came from with 72% accuracy, data within about 13 years.
Wow.
And even restore the damaged text with 73% accuracy.
Those numbers are pretty staggering for historical work dealing with fragments. How did it actually perform when real historians used it?
So they had 23 historians test it out, and they found its suggestions helpful 90% of the time. Even better, their confidence in doing these tricky restoration tasks jumped by 44% using Aeneas.
That's a massive confidence boost.
Definitely. And what's great is the tool's free for researchers. It can be adapted for other ancient languages too. Plus, DeepMind open sourced the code and data, so it's really accessible.
That really does feel like a new frontier, but are there risks? Could AI restoration introduce its own kind of modern biases into history?
That's a fair question, and it's part of the ongoing conversation, right, between human experts and AI. Aeneas provides suggestions, powerful ones, based on patterns.
But it's not making the final call.
Exactly. Historians are still crucial for that critical analysis, for verification. The AI suggests, the human decides. But the potential here, and this is what's really exciting, alongside things like the Vesuvius Challenge,
Right, deciphering those scrolls.
is that AI is tackling this massive job of piecing together texts we thought were lost. Imagine expanding this to other languages, other writing systems globally. We could fill in huge gaps in our understanding of the past. It's potentially transformative. But again, the historian remains the final judge.
Okay, so from ancient history, let's pivot to something very present day and critical.
Yeah.
Healthcare. especially in places with fewer resources. OpenAI partnered with Penda Health in Kenya.
Yes, using AI copilots in medical clinics in Nairobi. They tested a system called AI Consult.
How does that work?
It basically monitors clinical decisions in real time. It flags potential issues, maybe a missed symptom or a treatment interaction, but the doctors always have the final say. They're fully in control.
So it's like a helpful assistant, not a replacement.
Precisely. And the study covered almost 40,000 patient visits. The results were really compelling. Clinicians using the AI copilot, they had a 16% drop in diagnostic errors.
16%.
And 13% fewer treatment errors compared to the group without AI.
Those are really significant improvements in patient safety, especially where resources might be tight. What did the doctors themselves think, and why did this project work so well?
The feedback was overwhelmingly positive. All the clinicians surveyed said quality improved, and 75%, three-quarters, called the impact substantial. They saw it as a safety net, but also an educational tool.
Learning from the AI.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the study pointed to 3 key reasons for success. 1, capable models like GPT-4o. 2, seamless integration. It didn't mess up their existing workflow, which is crucial in a busy clinic.
Makes sense.
And 3, active, personalized training. They made sure the staff understood it and trusted it.
Those seem like really practical, important lessons. So what's the bigger picture here for AI in healthcare, maybe globally?
I think the key takeaway is this study gives us a really solid blueprint for how to integrate AI successfully in healthcare, how to make sure it actually improves care without making life harder for the doctors and nurses on the front lines.
Right. It has to be helpful, not just another task.
Exactly. It shows that with the right approach, good models, easy integration, proper training AI can be a massive help, especially in underserved areas worldwide. It's about focusing on real utility and making sure people actually use it effectively.
Okay, so beyond these major stories, the pace of AI means there's just a constant stream of other interesting stuff happening. Let's maybe do a quick scan of a few other highlights.
Sounds good. Buckle up. First, Microsoft just rolled out GitHub Spark. It's an AI tool that lets you build and deploy AI apps using just natural language, like just telling it what you want.
For the 150 million developers on GitHub, that sounds huge.
It is. It ties into this idea of vibe coding, using AI to quickly shape code intuitively. And speaking of speed, there's a no-code builder called Lovable that hit $100 million in annual revenue in just 8 months.
Wow, $100 million in 8 months. That's insane growth.
Tells you something about demand. Okay, next. A less-known startup, Boson AI, released a really impressive voice model, Higgs Audio V2. Text-to-speech, voice cloning, multi-speaker conversations. It rivals the top models out there.
Better voice AI?
Yeah, apparently one demo showed a seamless Korean-English conversation translated in near real time by the AI voices. Pretty cool.
That could really change cross-language communication?
Definitely. Also, Anthropic, Claude found something a bit weird. Their research suggests LLMs can send subliminal messages to each other.
Subliminal messages? How?
Yeah, like transferring info or even nefarious behaviors subtly.
Yeah.
The example given was passing on a preference for owls using seemingly random numbers, totally unrelated to birds. It happens across different types of models and data, too.
Okay, that's slightly unsettling. Makes you wonder what's really going on inside these black boxes.
It does raise questions about how information actually moves around in these systems. On a more practical, urgent note, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman warned about AI fraud. He said AI has already beaten authentication methods used by banks and big institutions.
That's not good. A major security concern for pretty much everyone.
Absolutely. Highlights the ongoing cybersecurity race. And finally, Pew Research found something interesting about Google users. When there's an AI summary on a search results page, people click the actual links 50% less often.
50% less. Wow, that definitely changes how we get information, doesn't it? Maybe relying more on the summary, less on the original source.
Exactly. It raises big questions about how AI summaries are changing our information diet.
Definitely something to keep an eye on.
Okay.
Speaking of things you can actually use, this isn't all just theory. There are new tools popping up constantly. What are some trending tools listeners might want to check out?
Sure. For developers, there's Qwen 3 Coder from Alibaba. It's a new, very capable agentic coding model, meaning it can handle complex coding tasks more autonomously.
Like planning and debugging on its own.
Kind of, yeah. Then for raw speed and efficiency, Google has Gemini 2.5 Flash-Lite, their fastest, most cost-effective model.
Good for developers needing speed.
Right. And that Higgs Audio V2 voice model we mentioned, it's open source, so people can experiment with advanced voice generation.
Okay, what about non-developers, more general tools?
Yep. Google Photos has new AI features turning photos into short videos, a new remix editing tool. There's Klyra, which lets you create videos, music, avatars, images with AI.
All-in-one creative tool?
Seems like it. Trickle helps you turn ideas into live apps or websites quickly using AI. Jotform can turn your presentation slides into interactive AI experiences, and Thunai turns your team's knowledge into AI agents.
Lots of tools turning ideas or existing content into something new with AI.
That's a big trend.
What a deep dive. It really drives home the sheer speed and just the breadth of AI innovation, from huge policy changes to digging up history, fixing healthcare errors, to new apps we can use tomorrow. It's just incredible.
It really is. And maybe the final thought for you to chew on is how all these advancements, the policy shifts, the scientific breakthroughs, these new tools, how they'll keep reshaping industries and, yeah, our daily lives, probably in ways we can't even predict yet.
Constant change.
The ground is definitely shifting. Understanding these movements, even just staying aware, feels pretty crucial right now.
An exciting, maybe slightly daunting thought to end on. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Thanks for listening.
If you found this useful, please do follow AI Brief wherever you get your deep dives. And maybe share this one with someone else you know who likes to stay ahead of the curve.